Hey guys, hope you guys are all having a great day. It's Saturday morning and I've just been mostly relaxing. I finished these two diamond paintings this morning. So pretty. And I pulled out some scrapbook paper because I want to keep working on making my frames. So these are the two that I've already done. And this one. So I love those. So I just pulled out a couple pads of scrapbook paper, and for the sunflower, and I can't remember if this is an iris or not. I feel like I might be wrong. But I thought that these would look nice on something that was kind of yellow. I know the bananas are kind of weird, but I like bananas. And they're yellow and they match nicely, so we're gonna have a banana background for these two. And for this one, for these two, I think I'm gonna go with this chevron background. I like it because it's more purple and these two have a lot of purple in them. I was also kind of thinking, I'll show you the other one. I was also kind of thinking this one would match nicely because, you know, it's kind of purpley, but it does have more pink. But I think I'm going to save this one for a different one. So I'm going to go ahead and start cutting out my scrapbook pages, glue them together so I can make my frames. All right, so I went ahead and I pulled out my scrapbook pages. So these ones are all actually double-sided. Oh, that one's actually really pretty. I didn't even look at the back of that one. That could be pretty. I'm gonna stick with my original one though. But it's always hard to cut, you know, I know I have to use them, but just the double-sided ones, sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't know which side I want to use. Especially for this one, because it's metallic. That's so pretty. But I think that's just a little bit bold, and I want something a little bit more, just kind of settle for these, because I don't want the borders to be overwhelming. Like, I want it to be my diamond painting. So I'm going to go ahead and start cutting some of these. And then for the backs, I'm just using black paper. I do have one of those like paper cutters. I never actually use it for cardstock because the one I have, the blade does not cut cardstock. Like, so I'm just gonna measure, realizing I'm measuring incorrectly. You know what? I'm gonna measure it from the bottom. I never cut anything straight, so I'm not even concerned about it being straight because I know with me it's not gonna be. It's gonna cut it the best I can. I want these to be 6 inches. My door was kind of closed a little bit. Marcus just walked in. Hopefully I cut these correctly and they're 6 inches. Close enough. And then I want them to be 8 1/4. It's a little bit hard to measure that way. I'll do it from this side. Yeah, this probably would be easier with like a paper cutter if mine would actually work with cardstock, but just using what I have. Should have got another one. papers. I have backing for 6 and then 6 colored ones. I'm going to go ahead on the backs. I'm going to trace my line so I can cut out the frame. And I've just been using my ruler, lining it up on each edge, and drawing some lines. This metallic paper is so pretty. I'm kind of sad that it's going to be the back, but that's all right. You can always use it for another project, or use it for the front. And I did keep all the scraps over here. Not sure what I'm going to do with the little scraps, but I'll put them away in a little box or something just to have them. Right, and I'm not worrying about these extra lines because again, this is the back. And then I'm just taking my ruler and X-Acto knife. And I do like to cut a couple of times just to make sure it goes all the way through, especially in the corners. And then just going around each side and cutting it out. All right, and have my frame. First one done. Hopefully they fit, and they do. This one has like a little bit of extra paper that didn't quite cut down here. Right, trim that off a little bit. Right, looks good. Right, and I have my double-sided tape. These ones are just from Walmart, and I'm just going to go down the sides. This is so much easier than using a glue stick. All right, and I'm doing a yellow one, so I want to position this first. The other ones I positioned after, but I think I'm going to try to line it up. Let's just see how it's going to fit. I think that's good. And I'm going to grab a little piece of just clear tape just to put at the top, just to keep it from sliding around. So hopefully that's straight. Guess we'll see. You can always move it if it's not. And honestly, if I need to trim off a little bit of the edges, if any of the background is showing, that's easy to do. But yeah, that's my first one. And grab my hole punch. Go ahead and hole punch it. And I'll grab a label for the back. All right, I went and found my labels. You can tell I was doing some coloring and I was testing some of the other colors at the bottom because these ones I accidentally printed with a little border going around, and I didn't want the border on here, but that's fine. I didn't want to reprint and waste them, so I'm just gonna use them as is. So I need the white lily, and then on the back at the bottom I'm just putting a label. You can hear the cats behind me. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the rest of these and put them in my notebook. Right, got all the frames are cut out. All the backings are cut out. I cut out these extra too. I don't have the diamond paintings done for these, but I thought these colors were so pretty and I'm pretty sure they're going to match. If not, hopefully this will match something. But this is the color that I had planned. So I'm going to set these aside. I'm going to finish off the sunflower. So this will go with the sunflower. I think that's pretty. And I'll grab a backing. All right, so I got them all done. I ended up not using the chevron one because when I tried to put it with the drills, it just hurt my eyes. Like that was too much for my eyes. So instead of that one, I went ahead and I used this one, and I think it matched just perfect with this flower because it has a little bit of like the orangey yellow in there. So I love the way that looks. Oops. And then I also had to use it for the lavender one, and I think it looks nice with the lavender. I think it matches a lot better with that one, but I think that's fine. So much better than trying to add this one, I think. I wish it had been more purple, but that's all right. And if I really want, I can always change it. And then I have the two that I put on yellow. So yeah, these are my new ones. And I went ahead and on the back, I labeled each one when I finished. Oh, this one I didn't label. I don't remember the date that I finished this on, so I think I'm just going to write February. Oh. I'm just going to say Feb. $20.25. I know I could look through my phone and figure out the exact date, but yeah, that really doesn't matter to me. I just want a general time. So I'm going to go ahead and add these. I don't really have them in an order yet. Like this isn't the order that I finished them in. Wait, is it? No. Well, actually, it kind of is. I just need to switch these two. So yeah, technically this is the order that I think I finished these in. But I just love this. I think it's so cute. So I can just open it up and flip through. This has got to be my favorite. I love this one. And that's my last one. So yeah, I think this is so much fun. I'm probably going to switch over and work on some crochet now. And probably before the day is over, I'm going to get back to my really huge diamond painting, the one with round drills. And I'm actually going to try the multi-placer because a lot of that one is like, it's a solid background, a solid white background. So I might try the multi-placer for that. But I'm going to go ahead and get out some yarn and I'll show you guys my next crochet project. Hey guys, so it is Sunday morning and I got a whip out. So yesterday I was browsing. I was looking at those two patterns that I wanted to make. So one of them is a scarf, and I'll put up a picture. It's a duck scarf. Like, that's so cute. That's just my style. It's weird. I love it. And I was thinking about making that, but I also wanted to make a cat tote bag. So I saw a picture similar to the one I'll put up now on Instagram a while ago, and I can't find the exact pattern, but I found this one and it's similar. It's not exactly the same, but it's cute enough. I think I love it. And then I also found by the same designer, they had some other cat bags, and I was like, ooh, I want to make some cat tote bags. But then on my YouTube, I saw a granny square blanket, and it was so cute. Like, I've been wanting to make a granny square blanket for a while now, like out of just blocks. but I haven't gotten around to it. And when I saw this one, I was like, yes, I'm ready. And one of the reasons why, I'll grab the yarn. So I made this a while ago with this yarn that I had bought for a stitch along for a blanket and a knit sweater. And I ended up not doing those stitch alongs. I still want to do them because they're both so cute. But I just love this yarn. And when I saw that granny square blanket, I was like, I have the perfect colors for that. This yarn would look so nice. And I went to get out all that yarn from my closet, and I have this tote bag or this tote box that had this project in it. And honestly, this project has been in the way so much because every time I need to get something out of my closet, this tote would fall over. And I don't know why I stopped this project. I was enjoying it. It was quick. For a part of it, I did run out of yarn, so I had to order some more from Michael's and wait for it to get here. And I don't know, some reason I just packed it up and didn't work on it. So I decided I'm going to be responsible. I'm not going to start another project until I finish this. And honestly, I am in the mood for some granny square projects right now because there's something I can do really easily. Like I can just like pick it up, do a couple of rows. I don't have to follow a pattern closely. It's just very nice, and I can watch something on TV and, just crochet, and it's really enjoyable. You can tell Jojo, really? I thought he was just laying there being cute, and I look over and he's grooming. Hi, Jojo. Come on, boy. You're on camera. Stop doing that on camera. Yeah, so Jojo already loves this blanket. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep crocheting on this one. I want to finish this project before I start anything else. And let's see how much yarn I actually have left. Oh, I actually ran out this is what I ran out of, was the red. Now I remember. So I bought another one of them, of the red, which I've actually used for quite a few projects. And then for the loops and threads, I have 3 that I've not used, and this is the one I'm on currently. So yeah, I'm going to see how far I can get. I don't know if I'm going to run out of red first or if I'm going to run out of this color, but we will see. So I'm going to keep crocheting, and I will check in with you guys after I have a little bit more done. Hey guys, so it is the next morning, and this is where I'm at now. I worked on this quite a bit yesterday. I think yesterday I was on a red stripe. I think I was on starting this red stripe. Okay, Jojo. Jojo's like, you don't want to see the blanket, you want to see Jojo. Which is true. Hey, you're stepping all over my yarn. All right, so this blanket is gonna have to be washed as soon as I finish it because I don't know what it is, but the cats are obsessed with it. And it's not just Jojo, like Marcus was on it, Vicky was on it. They like, as soon as I take it out, the cats are on it. So I think I was like on this stripe here, and then I crocheted from Jojo. I crocheted from this stripe up into that part. And I used up one of these, the one that I was on. I used this up, and then this is the red. I'm starting to think I'm actually going to run out of the red first, which I'm really happy about because I have another idea for this yarn. I saw a blanket that's a paw print, and it uses this variegated, it uses a similar variegated, and I'm like, oh, that'll be so pretty. So I might, we'll see. I don't think I'll have enough because I only have Jojo 2 left. Oh boy, now I have another cat showing up. Now I got Nina. Oh my gosh, so many cats. But yeah, so I'm thinking I'm probably going to run out of the red first. And I want to make sure that I end on the red because I started on red, so I want to end on the red too. So I'm going to keep crocheting along on this, and once I have some more done, I'll check in with you guys again. Hey guys, I have my blanket here on my desk, and I just finished up another 5 rows of the red, and this is where I am with my red yarn. Looking at it, I think I only have enough to do one more block of the red, so I think I'm down to my last 2 stripes and I'm gonna have to finish up this project. It's a good size already. I would have liked it a little bit longer, but it's a good size. So I'm actually gonna cake this up because I can feel it's probably gonna start getting knotted soon. So I'm gonna cake this up and then I'm gonna switch over to the variegated probably for the last time. All right, so I went ahead and I caked up both of the yarns. So this is how much red I have left, and then this is the one that I was working on. I still have 2 more skeins of this that I haven't even started with yet, so plenty of this one. I just finished with the red, so I'm going to start this next. And I think I probably only have enough for the 5 rows, but just to be sure, I'm going to go ahead and weigh it. And I'm going to see how many grams I have here. I'm going to crochet those 5 rounds, and if I use half of this or less, then I know I can do 5 more. So I have, I'm just going to write it down because I know I'm going to forget. So 96 grams of red. All right, so just so I know, if I have less than half of that, I can do 5 more rounds. I'm really hoping that I can do 10 more rounds because that would add a lot more length to my blanket. But if I can't, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna keep crocheting. I'm gonna crochet this up, and then I will check in with you guys again. Hey guys, so it is Tuesday, and you can see I'm just about out of my red thread. I was hoping I would have had enough after I finished this last row right here. I was like, oh, maybe I'll have enough of my red left to do 1 more repeat, but you can tell, nope, I didn't even weigh it yet. I don't have enough. But yeah, so last night I stayed up a little bit late and I just wanted to finish off the blanket. And when I got up this morning, I started weaving in some of the ends. There's so many. So I'm just about done weaving in ends on this side. I have these right here. And then I have to weave in all the ones on the other side. And then on the back, there's some random spots like this where I had to connect a new yarn or something. Well, there's 2 right here. But yeah, so I'm going to just sit here and keep weaving in my ends, and once I'm all the way done, I'll come back and show you the final result. Hey guys, so I have been sitting here and weaving in ends. I've been weaving in ends like this whole day. Like I pick it up every time I have a little break, I pick it up and I weave in 1 or 2. I didn't realize how many ends there were on this, but after I had my dinner, I decided, I'm going to put some music on, put some headphones on, and just sit here and weave in a bunch. You can see Vicky is on the blanket, and the cats, I think this is their favorite blanket because every single time I take this out, someone shows up. So I think I am on the last 2 ends, and I've been using this super thin needle. It's so hard to see because it's really sharp, and I feel like it really it keeps my ends from falling out because I feel with the granny square, I love the way they look, but I feel sometimes my ends can come out. But when I use this super thin sharp needle, I feel like they don't come out as much, but it takes me a lot longer to thread it because yeah, it's tiny and the yarn does not want to fit through there, but I think it's worth it. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to finish up these last 2 ends, and then I do have my stitch markers from the beginning round that I need to take out. And hopefully that's going to be all the ends. Once I pick it up and get Vicky off of it, I'll check for any leftovers, and I'll check in with you guys when it's completely done. All right, it is officially finished. I weaved in all the ends last night. Love how it came out. Now, last step, I'm actually going to go ahead and wash this one because the cats, they were on it so much while I was crocheting it. Like, I can't use it until it's been washed. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just hand wash it. I'm probably going to just put it in a bucket with some detergent and let it soak a little bit and then hang it to dry because I don't want it to get super fuzzy or anything. So I think hand washing will probably be the best. But that is going to be it for me. I'm already planning out my next project, so I'm excited about that. So I'll be checking in with you guys once I have my next project started. So as always, I want to thank you guys. Thank you so much for liking, watching, subscribing, and all that. I appreciate it so much. I'll see you guys soon and love you guys. Bye, guys.